So this is what the rocker arms look like, and this is what the push rod tubes look like. Maybe a flashlight. You can see how wet this first couple are. Ones in the back, not quite so much, but they still got plenty of grease and stuff on them, so it would make sense to change them too. I'll change all 4 of them. Since I got to take the rocker arms off. Now, there's only two nuts that hold this on. It should pop right off. In the past, when I've taken these off, I've made sure all these were loose, but I'm not planning to readjust the valves today because, to be honest with you, this car runs great. I have no doubt the valves are fine just by the way it runs. And if I start turning these, then I'm going to have to reset them all when I put them back in. So what I'm going to do instead is just turn these 2, slip them out, make sure I keep track of which rods went where, put it back the same way. That way we'll kind of make this a little quicker and easier. And after I get those out, well, I'll show you as we go along. Okay, here's my rocker arms and the 4 push rods. I don't like to call them push rods because they're not push rods in the sense like push rods that push a piston. These are these push valves, I guess you could say that. And I will say this, unless you've got an absolutely stunningly good running motor, which this one kind of is, I would always suggest setting the valves on a Volkswagen, an air-cooled Volkswagen. It has a lot to do with the life of the engine. If those valves get too, let me think, if they get too tight, which means the valves aren't opening as much, it makes the cylinders heat up more, which is the death of a Volkswagen, pretty much. Temperature. When I had mine, I used to set the valves about every 15,000. This car runs so good, I'm not going to set them, but I'm going to keep all the rods the same just in case one is slightly shorter or longer than the other. So this is the engine closest to the front, second, third, and fourth, and this can only go in one way. I'm going to put it in exactly like it came out. So the only thing I'm going to be doing now is I have to literally prise these out, bend them, and break them out. So I'm going to find some big wrench or prise bar or something that I can stick in there, and what I don't want to do is break any part of these fins or anything like that. So I'm going to have to be careful while I'm doing this not to damage other parts of the car. So we'll work on that.